The two fundamental things in you narcissists destroy. Narcissistic people destroy two fundamental things in you to gain control over you: trust and confidence. These two things are essential for your success in life as well as your sanity and happiness. Depending on the type of narcissistic person you are dealing with, and if they are a covert or overt narcissist, they do employ slightly different tactics at times, but often use the same main tactics to do the heavy lifting of destroying your trust and confidence. The reason they do this is because trust and confidence form a large part of who you are as a person, as well as your ability to resist their manipulation. Trust. Trust is essential to move around in society and interact with other people, but it is also essential for your own sanity. First, we need some level of trust when we interact with other people. If you buy bread from a store, you trust that the baker did not put poison into the bread. When the mechanic says your car is fixed, you trust it is so and pay the bill. The mechanic, on the other hand, trusts that you will pay when the work is done. Often when you get change from a store clerk, you do not count it, especially if you are in a hurry. When you order coffee or fast food, you do not always check the order, but trust it is correct. If something does go wrong, you trust that things can be sorted out in a mutually beneficial way. This level of trust is needed for society to run smoothly. We cannot stop and analyze every single thing. Imagine sending the bread off to a lab to test for poison before you eat it. But then, you may need to send it to 3 more labs, as you cannot trust the result from the first lab. Imagine having to check every part of your car that the mechanic said was done, or inspect the plumber's work, or needing to get a binding contract from your friend to make sure that they meet you for dinner next week. The world will come to an end if we cannot trust people in general. You also need to trust yourself. You will go crazy if you have to go outside every 5 minutes while shopping to reassure yourself that you did lock the car. What about going to work? Did you put the kettle off and the stove? Did you close the fridge? Did you close the taps in the shower when you got out? Did you hear your friend right when they said what time to meet for lunch? Did you hear your boss right when he or she gave you an assignment? Then there are more. You trust that your vehicle will stop when you apply the brakes. You trust that the bus or train driver or pilot knows what he or she is doing. You trust that the bus, train, or airplane is in a working order. As you can see, trust in other people, objects, and yourself is a massive part of life, and we often take it for granted as it comes so automatically. That is until the narcissistic person destroys your trust. Effects of losing trust. The effects come so gradually that you often do not even realize what is happening. But slowly you start to mistrust people, yourself, and life. You start to imagine people will not do as they promised to do. You start to doubt yourself and start to double check yourself. You may become paranoid with checking locks. If you have your purse and phone with you, develop a habit of needing to write down everything and not trust yourself that you will remember to do things that you promised to do. You may even start to avoid taking on tasks or promising people things due to being afraid or forgetting it. If a narcissistic person in your life is especially malignant and plays with your mind, you may start to lose your grip on reality as you cannot trust your own senses and memory anymore. You cannot tell what is real and what is imagined. You may feel like and actually go crazy. It can drive you into a state where you can lose your job, children, belongings, and even your life. How a narcissistic person destroys your trust. The two main ways a narcissistic person destroys your trust is through gaslighting and not delivering on their promises or letting you down. Of the two, gaslighting is by far the most destructive. With letting you down or not delivering on their promises, the narcissistic person may promise to do things and they never deliver. They may lie about having done things, they may lie about their past or even about loving you. This will break down your trust in that person and to some degree in people in general. However, it is nothing compared to gaslighting. With gaslighting, the narcissistic person tells you a different reality than what did happen or what you know happened. This can be from telling you that they never said something, but an event did not happen even when you know it did, denying proof when you produce it, to actually setting you up. With setting you up, they may move items around in the house, hide it, break it, then later replace it with a similar item and claim it was never broken, and so on. You may search for your car keys, only to later find them where you knew they should have been and have looked a number of times. What you do not know is that the narcissist hid your car keys while you searched for it and then later replaced it where you already looked. They tell you an event never happened, which makes you think you cannot trust your own memory. You may tell your family and friends how they went off in a tangent and broke an item of yours. But then when your friends and family arrive days later for a party, a perfect replacement is in the place of a broken item, and the narcissistic person claims you are delusional. It was never broken. With gaslighting, the narcissistic person will say and do anything to get you to doubt your memory or events and get you to believe their twisted reality. Over time, you will eventually give up and accept their truth. At this point, they can abuse you and tell you it never happened or that it was your fault. How to fight it? The best way to fight it is not to be with a narcissistic person. However, often you have to get some clarity of mind and some sanity back before you can decide to leave. With them letting you down, you often need to establish boundaries where there are consequences should they not do as promised. However, setting boundaries with a narcissistic person is not always that effective or even safe. On the other side, dealing with gaslighting is far more important than them not buying your milk when they said they would. Often when you act as if something they did or did not do does not bother you, they eventually stop it. With gaslighting, it is not about proving to the narcissistic person that they are lying. They know they are lying. It is proving to yourself that you are not going insane and that you can trust your memory. A good way to start is to keep a secret diary where you write down every significant event and even what was said. You may even secretly record conversations for your own benefit. Take pictures and store them in secret of things that happen, such as when you place your car keys down. Then, when it is missing and you come to the place where you know they should be, you can verify from a timestamp and pictures on your phone that you did put it where you think it should be. Never show the proof to the narcissist. They will either destroy it, deny it, or destroy your phone. Either way, they will increase their gaslighting on you. As you realize that the narcissistic person is doing these things to you to try to make you crazy, you will slowly start to believe in yourself again and regain trust in your memory. In trusting people again, you will need to seek friends who do come through when they say they will. But this is secondary to trusting yourself again. Confidence. Confidence in yourself is an integral part in your success in life and you obtaining your dreams. Confidence in your abilities gives you the drive to start projects with a belief that you will succeed. However, confidence goes further than belief in your own abilities. You trust that the mechanic tightened the wheel lugs, but you also have confidence that the tires will grip when you go around a wet corner or need to stop in a hurry. You trust the pilot has the experience to fly an airplane, but you also have confidence that the airplane can withstand the stress of flight. Confidence is a belief on a future outcome based on past experience of exact or similar events. It is an essential part for you to function healthily in life. Sadly, confidence is the easiest to destroy and the hardest to regain. You can regain trust in yourself with proof through pictures or a diary. That as confidence is based on a belief, it often cannot be regained to any meaningful degree if you live with a very narcissistic person, as confidence is too easy to destroy. Attacking your confidence is one of the first things a narcissistic person does. This way, they break down your resistance against their manipulation. Effects of losing confidence. If you do not believe that you can achieve something or that it will be a success, you often will not even try. If you have no confidence in your tire's ability to grip in the wet, you may not even drive in the rain. If you have no confidence in that an airplane will stay together in flight, you may never fly. If you have no confidence that the market will remain stable, you may not invest. If you have no confidence that an idea will work, you will not try even if you know you can do the task. For instance, you may know you can design websites as you do it for work, but if you have no confidence you will be able to attract your own clients, you may never start your own business. In short, lack of confidence halts your progress in life. Lack of confidence may cause you to think there is no use in trying. That could lead to depression. This can lead to weight gain or loss, as well as your will to live. Loss in confidence that your pension will be enough can cause you undue stress that can lead to health problems. Loss in confidence in other important things can also cause stress that can destroy your life and will to live. How a narcissistic person destroys your confidence. As confidence is a belief based on experience, it is extremely easy to destroy your confidence. All the narcissistic person has to do is plant doubt. They don't have to provide any proof, and even if you argue, any doubt they planted will nag at you and possibly grow. Slowly they erode away your confidence in things one at a time. And as with fortune tellers who make a lot of predictions, they only have to be lucky and get one thing half right to be able to proclaim they were right. Even a broken watch tells the right time twice a day. Depending on the narcissistic person, it can be done through fear, shame, belittling, or invalidation. Fear and invalidation are the main two ways your confidence is broken down. With fear, the narcissistic person brings up a possible negative or unwanted outcome, then either invalidates any objection you have or provide actual events that did happen to provide proof that their future outcome will happen. You may plan a trip, and the narcissistic person states that you need to be careful as it rains and you can have an accident. You may state that you have driven in the rain before. The narcissistic person may reply that yes, but the car is heavier now and the tires does not grip that well. They may bring up an event where you had an accident with a car and state that you cannot even trust your driving abilities in ideal conditions, and now you are driving with a heavy loaded car and in the rain. They use fear to break your confidence by stating a negative event that did happen. It does not need to be with you. You may be planning a holiday and they state that they hope the airplane does not crash. When you state it is safe to fly, they bring up all the recent airplane accidents. You cannot deny the proof they bring up, and as such, it does leave a small seed of doubt in your confidence. With invalidation, they invalidate your past or current successes that you used to build your confidence on. Say you get 80% for a midterm exam. Instead of building your confidence up by saying that it is excellent, and with marks like that you will easily ace your year-end exam, they break down your confidence. They may say that your mark is nothing, as the midterm exam is peanuts, and anyone who has been half awake in class can get 100%, and that the year-end exam is 10 times more difficult. With this, they not only invalidate your accomplishment of getting 80% for your exam, they also belittle you by saying that anyone who has been half awake can get 100%, and you have not even gotten that while you studied your butt off. Then, by stating how much more difficult the year-end exam is, they destroy your confidence that you can pass it. Or, you may want to start your own web design or cake business. You may know how to design web pages or bake cakes, but they may tell you that you know nothing about advertising and getting clients and running a business. They may state how many businesses fail in the first year, thus denting or destroying your confidence in your ability to realize your dream. Basically, with destroying your confidence, they only have to cast doubt on any plan or idea you have and tell you it will not work, often without needing to provide any actual proof. How to fight it. Fighting someone's attempts at destroying your confidence when you are spending a lot of time with that person is almost impossible. For they will plant too many seeds of doubt in you that you will not be able to keep up with actually creating successes to build upon. And each failure you have will be a win for them, even if it is unrelated to a thing you want to do. To build up confidence, you need to prove to yourself that you can stick it through to the end and actually succeed in things. You can start small by even just completing a small puzzle, then doing other things such as buying a small hobby kit from a hobby shop and building it. If you want to get confidence in doing new things, try building a kit in something you know little about, such as going to an electronics store and buying a small kit that you can use, like a car or house alarm. Or buy and build a small glider airplane that is cheap, or scale models of cars or bikes, or anything small to prove to yourself you can learn something new and succeed. It needs to be small and easy enough so you can do it, but also provide some challenge. Keep stepping things up and creating wins. Even if it's just filling out a word puzzle correctly, each success will give you confidence in yourself. For it to be effective, you either need to keep what you do a secret from a narcissistic person or have no contact with him, for they will trample and invalidate every win you have, which will actually cause you to lose more confidence in yourself. Confidence is an idea, a belief. It is built through proof of actual success, which can be applied to future problems, but is destroyed by mere words of doubt. Words cannot be unheard, and once uttered by the narcissist will stick in your brain and be like weed, very difficult to eradicate and grows like crazy. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Also subscribe to my channel so you can be notified of new videos as I release them. For more information about the different types of narcissists found, as well as helping you overcome your need for revenge and anger towards the narcissist, follow the links in the description to my books.